Brett Cotton just subscribed with Prime. Unar Sharp just subscribed for 16 months. 16-month-arinos, holy moly.
Good evening, you legends. Hello. I have returned from a long hiatus. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Runar. Thank you, Old School Spouse.
Just subscribed
Those
with Prime.
beautiful subscriptions. Shoot arrows, idiot. I am certainly shooting those arrows. And hello to everybody that's here. Hello, Vacant. Hello, Daryl. Hello, Zulo Pap. Cal Mame, nice to see you. Hello, Runar. Thank you, Snow MX Can. Snowmacan. Welcome in. Hello, Gabriel. Nice to see you. Hello, Steve. Hello, Sean. Hello, Richard. Hello, Lee. Citizen Tay. Hello. Mr. Crackers. Hello. Hello, Floki. Lovely to see all of these beautiful people returning once again. Hazmat. Thank you for the month. Beautiful to see you.
Hazmat83 just subscribed for 12 months.
As you can see, wow, a whole year, Hazmat. Bloody hell. Time bloody flies, doesn't it? Hello, Lady Chunky. Nice to see you. Hello, Brett. Hello, other Sean. Hello, Richard. Snow Mexican. Gotcha. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you. Mr. Reeve with the beautiful Prime sub. Lovely to see you.
Just subscribed with Prime.
And chop a tree for old time's sake. Absolutely. Well, actually, what we should do... Are we on the right world? Probably not. No, we are absolutely not. Let's swap over to 309. Gabriel, thank you for this Prime.
Gabriel
Very kind of you.
1998 just subscribed with Prime.
What was I was doing? Oh yeah, we're on 309 now, so that means we can turn on one of these two. That's the one. Beautiful. Did you get the pet? I did not get the pet, unfortunately, but we do have 209 fishing bait to use, so you never know. Just very quickly before I go into my my rant about what we're doing today. Everything all right? You can hear me. You can... Hey, Anthony, thanks for the gifted sub. Appreciate that. Who got that? Lady Chunky, well done. Welcome to the gang. A new vid when? Soon. Promise. You can hear me, you can hear the music, everything sounds all right. Good news, good news. Where Beaver? Oh wait, we don't gotta ask that anymore. You certainly don't. We have, we've elevated, we've leveled up. What, surprise chunk roll? But technically it's not a surprise, technically. Even though it may be a surprise to you, so technically it still is a surprise, I guess. At least you have Frey. That is true. He's in the bank at the moment because I keep doing fishing and I don't want to lose the heron. So he sits in the bank while we fish and then I forget to take him out. I'll go get him out in a bit when we actually... when we finish the fishing portion. Heard there's a certain sir in Camelot who might give you one of his 5 herons. I know, I've been keeping up to date with all the bloody herons that man has been getting. Disappointing. These clues here are crap clues. I can't do any of these. The good clues go over here, which we've not had any in a while. But yes, the plan for today, we have 8,000 XP before we reach 99 ranged. We've got roughly 209 fishing bait, So what we're going to do is we're going to get almost 99. We're then going to do some fishing. And then about 6 o'clock my time, which is in 56 minutes, we will finish off the 99 and we'll do the chunk roll. So if you don't want to watch me do this rubbish for 55 minutes, come back at approximately 55 minutes from now. But if you want to see me shoot people in RuneScape, do some fishing, maybe get the heron, maybe. Yeah, and it is GMT +1. So I set the time for the stream at 6 PM about a week and a half ago. And then for some reason it changed to 5 PM, even though technically it shouldn't have, because the clocks changed. So I just went, oh, screw it, we'll just do it at 5. Get the pet and then 99 range bottle plan. Exactly. That is the master plan. I have a new job now, so back in the UK full time. That is good news, Mr. Crackers, I assume. I assume that's good news and not bad news. Here for the 99 smithing roll. Magnus. I hope not. Although I will explain some bits about some potential future rough grinds a little bit later. Once we've done these little bits. Oh, I forgot to start recording. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just start recording now. Shoot people in real life. Some people need it. No, it doesn't matter how badly they need a shooting. You can't shoot people. Let the law deal with that. Because if you shoot them, then you go to jail as well. And then how are you going to watch my streams from jail? Ever think about that? I appreciate earlier streams. Good for you, Runal. Today is an earlier stream. Maybe in the future we can do some earlier streams when I get back into it. 99 range rough in this chunk. It is not so bad, actually. Although, when we get into the chunk picker, you will see that it's been 149 days since my last chunk roll, which is a lot of days. That is many of the days. Wait, do you have to get the toy mouse from the Cape? Daryl, shh. Save it for later, shh. Don't reveal the secrets just yet. Yeah, more time at home at the weekends. Oh, that is spot on. That's exactly what we want to hear. I'm here for the Inferno so you can chill with Telecon. We are quite away from the Inferno at the moment. How you feeling, by the way? I am okay. Okay. I'm kind of, let's just say I'm at 50% power at the moment. I was basically at 0% power when I stopped the streaming. So now I'm up to 50% power. But I made a massive decision, which I didn't want to make, but I decided to put my pride to the side. I've decided to start taking medication again for my mental health. I don't meet the doctor for another week, I think, or a week and a half. But I made that decision because I was like, I'm raw dogging this. I'm mind over matter. I'm gonna smash this. I don't need any help from anything. And then I was like, you know what? Take your pride out of the equation and just do what's best for you. And I spoke to several people and they were like, you should probably do some medication, at least for a bit, to help you get back on track. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to do it. It's for the betterment of me. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. About 50%, but hopefully back up to 100% sooner rather than later. But thank you for asking, Bruno. Hello, Shannon. Nice to see you. Hello, Gnome. Lovely to see you as well. I'm all set for a 10-hour rolling stream, if only. Rolling chunks on a Supreme seems illegal. It's relatively illegal, but when you put the time in, it becomes more and more legal. So So what time is chunk roll roughly? I've got to go out in about 10 minutes. If I miss it, I'll just look forward to the video. Hello, Wofus, by the way. The chunk roll is going to be in roughly 50 minutes from now. Alchemist, thank you for the sub. Welcome back.
Alchemist Boy just subscribed
Boy.
for 5 months. Hannibal, hope you're feeling back to normal, brother.
Thank you, Alchemist. I'm almost there. I am almost there. Health doth come first. I didn't mean to say doth. I went to say does. But we went back to old England times. Health doth come first. Getting help is such a hard step. It is very hard. But once you hit the bottom, you do really start to open your mind up to seeking help. And sometimes you don't realize that you need the help until you hit the bottom. So I would advise people to seek help before you hit the bottom, because hitting the bottom is not good. But if you have to, then as long as you do seek help eventually, that's all right. Sometimes we need a different kind of help, no shame. Yeah, and you know, I'm doing it in a healthy way, and that's kind of the main thing. Because if I was trying to help myself in an unhealthy way, it probably wouldn't actually be helping me out at all. Thank you, Dan. It's very kind of you. Hello, James. Nice to see you. Yeah, I agree. The medication is going to hopefully reduce the noise that goes on up here so that I can actually start sorting out the issues. Hello, Zova. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Hello, Puggy. Nice to see you. Hello, Cass. How much bait total? Well, we've got 213 here, but overall we've got, I think, 3,500 total, maybe, that we've used over the last few months. Just got back from a week in London and Edinburgh. I keep talking like you without realising. That's what we like to hear. Hello, Davsan. Thank you very much. The roll will be in 49 minutes-ish, depending on how quickly we get through these couple of things we need to do. Do. Do you want to use it up before the roll or not? No, I think I'm going to use it up before the roll if it doesn't take too long. You know, I want to be able to say that I used up every single bait that I received. Getting medicated was a long journey and took a long time to get right for me, but has made me functional again, which is great. That is exactly what we want to hear. What chunk do you want? We'll talk about it in a bit, but essentially I would like Camelot Castle or the Relica Bridge. They're the two that I fancy the most at the moment. But we do have a lot to talk about in terms of rolls, so... Hello, Big Slim. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing great, man. I'm probably going to fall asleep. Great to see Seers Supreme back to killing men and women in RuneScape. Thank you, Big Slim. We do like killing men and women in RuneScape. Chunk Evil, welcome back. So glad you're on. I hope you're doing well, Beast. I'm all right, Chunk Evil. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and Shannon's back with the smuttiness. Unbelievable. Bridge would have been neat. I think so. I think so. We've got so many chunks up there that we can't actually get to yet that it would be nice to finally get them. What the kill count of men and women right now, I think we're up to about 150,000 total. Maybe 100 and... My math is not mathing. We might be closer to 200,000 total, actually. What about the chunk of you, the woods one? Magrubbers? I don't know, I always say Magrubbers, and then I was watching my cruise video, and he kept calling it McGrubbers, and I was like, am I saying it wrong? Maybe. Medication is crucial. My anxiety, depression, ideation are not gone, but are actually manageable now that I'm medicated. It's another lease on life. That is good to hear. I'm hoping that, yeah, all of my fortunes turn around very, very soon. Very soon. I was today years old that I learnt that the Silverlight passive works on Ice Fiends. Wow. I was also today years old. I don't want Inferno, but I kind of want you to go to Catherby anyway. It feels cool to a fishy chunk. Yeah, I'm actually more leaning towards Catherby than Fishing Guild at the moment, just because I guess I'm a bit stuck either way I go, because either I've got Inferno on one side, that's a maybe, or I've got Barbarian Assault on the other side. So I guess it's probably nasty either way I go. Which is why, actually, I'm probably more happy if I go north and get the bridge, go into Relica, miss all that kind of stuff for a bit, but I don't mind going to Catherby. To be fair, I don't mind going to the Fishing Guild, if that's where it takes me. I also reacted to the way he pronounced it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, or he's right or wrong, but it took me by surprise. Yeah, red vine worms. We could actually, I don't think we can start the fishing contest yet until we've got the chunk above Catherby, I think it is. But it actually, the way that Micro was talking about it in his video about, you know, skipping the Herblore grind, actually sounds like quite a nice way to go about it, to be honest. So, could always do the fishing contest and roll the herb cape. Well, you can't actually, because the way my crew was telling it was that if you do the fishing contest, you essentially get to skip this chunk here, which is what you need to get Herblore unlocked, because you need to do Druidic Ritual and you have to go into this chunk to do it. So if you do fishing contest first, then you could roll this and then use the tunnel to get into here to then not have to do... I mean, obviously, if you rolled this chunk and finished it, there's, you know, it's so easy to roll Herblore, but, you know, you never know. You never know. Do you have a harpoon, or will you get heron from anchovies in Relica? That is a good point. I don't know, because I don't have a harpoon. And I don't know if you're able to get one. Otherwise, yeah, it would be heron from anchovies. With this music, you are manifesting Barbarian Chunk. Let's hope so. Well, we've only got to wait another 45 minutes. And then we will be finding out where Seer Supreme will be travelling next. Hello, Finnish Fox. Nice to see you. Do I have enough? Will I have enough arrows to get me? Maybe. I might have to go get some more arrows. Thank you everyone for joining, by the way. Just for people that may not know, I am currently streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. If that makes your decision of platform of choice different. Is that English? That might have been English. Maybe. Very happy for you to watch on either platform, whichever one you find better. Is Barbarian Assault account ending? Maybe. Again, there's not really anything out there that is account ending. It's more the longer the chunk goes on, the more likely it is account ending, if you get what I mean. So like Barbarian Assault, if I absolutely spoon the pet and the dragon chain body and dragon helmet, you know, all that kind of stuff, if I absolutely spoon it, then it's literally a nothing chunk. You know, it's easy peasy. But then on the flip side, I could go super duper dry and it'd be like a 10-year chunk. And then I'm like, you know what? Screw this game. So you just never know. Oops. I didn't understand, so it seems pretty English to me. Sorry. What I meant to say was, I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. If you are on the other one and are like, I don't like this one, I prefer Twitch, then please come to Twitch. But if you're on Twitch and you're like, I prefer YouTube, then please come over to YouTube. A chunker in BA just got the pet. Wow. Wow. How long has that chunker been there now? Hello, Aloe. Nice to see you. Best of luck on your roll today. Thank you very much. Not long now. We've currently got just over 4k XP left to go and 217 bait to use. Hello, Hedgehog King. Nice to see you. Hurts me so much seeing those herbs left on the ground. I know, sorry. There is lots of empty sacks, though, as well. I've been collecting all the herb... Well, most of the herb drops. And I've been collecting copper ore, bronze bolts, and some other bits and bobs. For basically the whole chunk, but the last like day and a half, 2 days maybe, I've not been picking up anything other than fishing bait, just to get to this point without having to cancel the chunk roll stream. Because when I was picking everything up, it was taking a lot longer. But I think I got a fair whack of stuff, to be honest. Yeah, I got quite a few different, like I've got almost 1,000 Ranars and all sorts from all this grind stuff. Where's my bank? Oh. Whoops, that was me, sorry. I've got almost 2,000 Ranars. Wow. 3,500 grimy Guam, 2,500 Marantil, almost 2,000 Taramin, 1,500 Haralander, 2,000 Ranars, 100 Toadflax, 1,400 Irrits, 800 Avantos, 900 Qualms, 40 Snapdragons, 720 Cadentines, 550 Lantodime, 520 Dwarf Weed. So I've got a fair whack, to be fair. It's not bad going. Oh, baby. Do 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 do. Hello, Kothwolf. Welcome in. Hello, 2K12. Hello, Hazmat. Hello, Noinek. Nice to see you all. Hello, Dr. Science. It's happening. We are chunk rolling in essentially just over half an hour. I've got just over 3,000 XP remaining for the ranging grind. And then we've just got these fishing bait to use up. Where are the local Born? Hope they are well. Born is upstairs. I think she's reading. She's doing very well, thank you. Missing pair, nice to see you. When you say the legend returns, I think you might mean you. Smooth criminal, me. So Heron was a skip until you get bait. No, Heron's a skip until I get just a more frequent training source. Like 11 years is a long grind, and that's what I'm not prepared to do. Mick Deval, thank you for the prime. Welcome back.
Mike Tyvel just subscribed with Prime. Let's roll, baby.
So essentially, if I go up to Relica, for example, and I can net fish anchovies, that counts as a consistent training source. So then I would have to get Heron from just anchovies, for example. Smurf, thank you for the prime. Thank you very much, Smurf.
5 Murph just subscribed with Prime.
Pre-planned milking, I like it. Yeah, it's not pre-planned as in I want to milk it. It's just I like to give people time to arrive. That's all. Because it says 5, but some people will be like, he'll probably do some bits to begin with and blah blah blah, and there'll be some talking, and I'll just drop in later on. So I like to give it maybe an hour just to see people turn up, and for some people to find out, because some people might not know, and it might have to spread via word of mouth. What the bank fill is for in tab 8 of the bank, just to keep it all tidy. Yeah, it's just to keep it tidy. I know I can like make them invisible and stuff, but when is the roll happening? The roll will be happening in approximately 30 minutes. We are only 2.5k XP away from 99, and we're going to use up this last bit of bait to see if we can get Heron before rolling, which would be sweet. Surely the XP rates on anchovies is fire. Compared to this method, absolutely. Absolutely banging method. This method is trash. Oh, then I wish you good luck on the roll and a good method. Thank you so much. I'm just going to call you Ferret. Is that okay? Can I call you Ferret? Spread via words. Sorry, do you want me to say spread via words of mouth? Will that make you feel better? Also, make sure that you are hydrated. Stop throwing cards at me, evil. I already have the heart of the cards, thank you. Also, what I forgot to say was that all of my health problems that have been happening, I've had to change my diet by quite a bit, which means throughout this whole stream, I will be snacking at various intervals, so I achieve my calorie goal. And what I've got is low-fat Greek yogurt with blueberries. I've got a banana. I've got some Jacob's high fiber crackers. And I've got dark chocolate because I'm not allowed to eat too much normal chocolate. So I'll be eating not all the crackers, obviously, and not all the dark chocolate, but I'll be eating that throughout this stream. So just so you know, my favourite kind of chocolate is white chocolate, but it's obviously the highest sugar chocolate. So damn you, health. Do 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 do. No hydrate redeem. I should get a hydrate redeem. You're right. But I'd need to set it at a reasonable length so you don't drown me. What role you want to be? We'll get into it in a bit, but essentially Relico would be nice. Going in that direction. I'm giving you Blue Eyes White Dragon first editions. Get out. Throw more. Hope your new treatment helps. Thank you, Noinek. Thank you very much. It is helping. It definitely is. And I've slowly started to work stuff back into my diet. Like I'm eating a bit more sugar and a bit more fat than I have been. But it still needs to be remain as low as I can get it. Because although I want to be healthy, I don't want to be miserable as well. Bulikvard, nice to see you. Hello, my lovely chunk man. Hope you've had an enjoyable time since last time and that you will receive a great chunk. Thank you very much. I don't have time to play Rune Link with you, Chunk Evil. I'm busy. I've got 1,600 XP remaining, and then just before we get 99, we're going to go fish. And then we'll come back, smash 99 out, get an absolutely cracking chunk. Get that posture check on there too. That I do need that, to be fair. My posture is generally poor. Waterboard redeem. Yeah, we don't want that. If I'm not alive, I can't roll chunks. And that is what I'm living for right now. Rolling those chunks. Although I must say, also my beautiful, beautiful girlfriend, because she's probably listening. I meant that from the beginning. Besides DKs, I wouldn't mind DKs, to be honest. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm in a poor position gear-wise, but there's a good chance I will probably regret saying that if I ever got to DKs, so. Oh, so that's what happens. I just didn't know that it would appear on your screen. Well, yeah, if you challenge me to a game, it's going to appear on my screen. Otherwise, I won't be able to accept it. Which I can't. It is a fine balance. It really is. Like, nothing bad necessarily will happen if I eat loads of sugar and loads of fat. Other than, you know, I would get fat and probably eventually get quite ill. But essentially, it's acid reflux is my issue. So if I want to not be on medication for it, I just need to eat better, which I have been, and I've lost some weight because of it, which is also a plus. Are my channel points of VIP worth nothing? They're worth everything, Chunk Evil. But I won't be chunk rolling if I play Rune Link with you all day. Hello, Brewscape. You have not missed anything. Not yet. We're going to be rolling in about 25 minutes. I'm just going to finish up this last little bit of ranging XP. Stop before we get the 99. Do some fishing. Let's go waterboarding in Guantanamo Bay. Let's avoid that at all costs. I think I'll take a quick shower before you start rolling chunks. You've got enough time for that, Runar. I guess you'd need to do imps for prayer pots. Hey, Mr. Crackers. Thank you for the prime. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Crackers89 just subscribed with Prime. Here to more old streams.
Absolutely. Would I need to do imps for prayer pots? Probably. Probably. I mean, that's the cool thing about One Chunk, is that I can think about how and, you know, what I'm going to be able to do and the direction and blah, blah, blah. But by the time I get to DKs, you just don't know what I'm going to have. Like, I might have a, like, super solid way of getting prayer pots. But there's a picture of it on the wall. It's legally required. Congrats in advance for 99 range. Thank you so much, Wofus. We are currently 729 XP away. So I'll do a few more kills and then we'll stop. Do some fishing. Just going to keep my eye on it so I don't accidentally get it like I did with the woodcut in 99. I'm of course kidding, I don't want to lose on stream. I don't think you'd lose. I'm not very good at the video games. I've got to go out now, so I look forward to watching the chunk roll on the vid. No worries, Wofus. Have a good one. Have you been, buddy? How's the mental? I am back up to 50%. That's what I've been saying. 50% power. Soon to be 100%. Has he proven he doesn't secretly already have the heron? I haven't, but I can. By absolutely. Oops. I go to other. I go to... wait, no. What? Oh yeah, skeleton pets. I've got one beaver, one rocky, no herons. Do 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 do. Any good clues lately? No, actually, I've been without a good clue in a while. So I'm still on 3 caskets opened or whatever it was. Don't underestimate me, mate. I think you might be overestimating me. ZMI making me feel at 0% power. Yeah, ZMI's a bit rubbish, if you ask me. That's a win. Looking forward to the next 50%. Soon. Definitely soon. Sounds like we need another propaganda video. No, not again. Crazy how much you struggle for bots. I just made 500 prayer pots. Thought of it as an AFK because I'm bored. That would be nice. At the minute, I've got 0 ways to make prayer pots. We are... Let me kill one more. We are now down to 189 XP remaining for 99 ranged. So let's go use up these fishing bait. That should get us pretty close to 6 PM my time. And then we can do the chunk roll. We're so close. Get me fishing rod out. Here we go. Pre-recorded and edited pre-heron drop. God, if we got heron now, that'd be the coolest thing ever. Hi Hannibal, popping in quick to say hi and good luck. Thank you, Burke. Always a pleasure to see you. What's the most appealing thing about the Supreme rule set? I liked the fact that there was less people doing it. I liked the fact that the list of things to do was longer, because the way my brain works, I like ticking things off lists. and the Supreme list was a lot longer, so I was like, that's cool. But I also didn't think I'd be able to do it. So it was almost like a personal challenge to be like, see if you can. And, you know, it's been 2.5 years now, and I'm still doing it, so you could say I've done a fairly alright job. But those are kind of the 3 main things about Supreme. And obviously I watched BuzRS's series, and I was just like, it just so, like, the mental game is just so good. Hello, Tiny Pickle Packer. Nice to see you. Literally the same video, but with Heron, even getting it through wood cutting. If only. I'd definitely go back to trees. Prediction for the Heron believers. We can do a prediction for the Heron believers. Let's do... Will I Heron before the bait? What? That doesn't make any sense. Will I get Heron before the bait runs out? Yes, for Frodo! Or no, to Mordor with you. There you go. Prediction is up for the people on Twitch. You got 2 minutes. Mateto Bot, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. '99 Party, if you want to join me for 99 Ranged, I am on World 309 and I'll be in the Seers Village pub in about 20 minutes to finish it off. Watch this Heron. If only. That'd be so cool. But we're 58 fishing. So we've done a very, very good job, to be fair. Blessings of the Heron be upon you. Thank you so much, Hedgehog King. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, absolutely. I screwed it. Screwed it. Wrong point. That is just sick. That is so cool. I need some more. I need pan pipes just on the daily. You know what I mean? I'm just wandering around somewhere and then the pan pipes kick in. That'd be sick. You have the best luck in RuneScape. If only. Just like the beaver predicts, all in on no makes most profit, lol. And if I lose, you win. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. That is a win-win situation. Well, I have to go pick up my wife from the airport. Best of luck with the chunk roll. I'll catch the VOD. No worries, no neck. Pleasure to have you here. Safe drives. I was a beaver believer. Now I'm a heron hopeful. Very nice. Pike is slow. It is very slow. But it gives alright XP. Hello, intrigued guests. Nice to see you. We are on the chunk roll stream. We will be chunk rolling in just over 15 minutes. Any chance I can get a beaver blessing for this next inventory? Absolutely, South Spouse. May the beaver blessings be upon you. Just got the farming pet. Nice. Hopefully that means that I'm about to get the heron pet. Didn't they do a farming update? What farming update might that be? God, we're so close to the chunk roll. I'm so excited. Oh, we better get something good or I'm going to throw a hissy fit. I'm going to throw things. I'm going to... this thing, you can get thrown. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, but my little beavery boy, I accidentally broke his foot. You can't let me get it close to my face. I broke his foot. I tried to glue it, but it keeps coming off. I ruined it. No. Hello, Beeves. Nice to see you. It's animal cruelty. It was an accident. I can't remember what I did, actually. I did something. I think I dropped something near it. Did you get heron? I didn't get heron. No, we decided to not do the heron grind because it would have taken 11 years to be on rate. So instead, we've just done our best to do as many bait as we can before we move on. Hello, Devon. Lovely to see you again. You're a badass dude. Grind hard. Thank you very much. We have been grinding pretty... not super hard. I've been actually looking after my mental health a bit more and taking a little bit less time out of hammering RuneScape. But to be fair, the foot pedal has been a godsend. Like, genuinely, you know, there's moments where I don't really want to be clicking loads and I want to sit back and relax. Having that foot pedal has been just amazing. Ooh, Genie. Let's put this on agility. We are currently at 32 agility, which is pretty good. Hey, Zern. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Put it on fire making. Nuh-uh. I've heard about that. Glad you're doing better and getting it figured out. I've got a foot pedal, but I'm scared to get banned. I don't think it's that bad. You're just clicking. It's not like you're forcing anything illegal. You literally just, instead of having a mouse that you click with, you just got a thing on your foot that you click with. Because it'd be the same as plugging a mouse in and putting it on the floor and just using your toe to click the button. Is spending lamps on agility a good idea if you have a pending mouse toy? Yes. Absolutely yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes. I have a button on keyboard bound as mouse one. See, there you go. Whoa, look at lady flying. Meow. Agility does suck ass. It does. I'm so tired of agility. But it's in our future, so... Isn't the problem only in the moment this stops being a one-to-one input? Yeah, probably. There's probably something like that. Because really, with the foot pedal, all you're doing is, yeah, clicking, and then it clicks once. It's not like you click and it does like a billion clicks. Hey, it's 420_dad69. For those of you who don't remember who 420_dad69 is, they visited us quite a while ago now to give us a bond. What is that? Am I supposed to recognize that? What is that? Oh, you got a bond for me. Do I have to stop fishing? Like, Do I have to do that? I don't really know how it works. Oh, 420 underscore dad69. Thank you so much. What an absolute legend. It's very kind of you. What is Mouse Toy XP rate? It's like 50 per hour. Oh, it must be more than that. It's 3 XP every time you pick it up. So maybe you're getting like 150 to 200 XP. No, it'd be way more than that, won't it? So if it's every 3 seconds and you get 3 XP, I don't know, it's probably a couple of thousand XP an hour, probably. Hey, Neek, nice to see you. I'm doing alright, thank you. How are you? It's from Wild Gothic Sleep's Quest. You need that pet to track a person. Oh, gotcha. Hello, Pack Twins. Welcome. Nice to see you again. It's actually a decent method compared to early courses. Oh, okay. Well, all I need is to get to 60. Or actually, all I need to do is get to 47. And then I can unlock this... 48, sorry. And this might be better. Quicker. Potentially. I don't know. How did you pick up the ranging cape yet? Not just yet. We're just going to finish these fishing bait off. And then we'll be off to pick it up. It used to be 15 XP per and had to be nerfed for being too good. Well, I wish I'd picked up before that. That would have been sweet. 15 XP a time. 3 XP in 3 seconds means 3,600 XP per hour. Not bad. Definitely had worse XP and hours. Let's hope for a nice death chunk. How about no? What chunks would make the Heron Guide doable? Chunk number 6 and maybe chunk number 2, but maybe not. That might still be a bad one, and it might have to be the one after that. We'll find out soon enough. A chill death chunk. What would classify as a chill death chunk? It's crazy what this game mode does to people. 3.6k an hour picking up a mouse toy is not bad. Yeah, but think about it. I'm not picking up the mouse toy from level 30 to level 99. I'm only going until I get a better method. And at the earlier levels, 3.6k is not bad. How far off is the fishing guild from your chunks? 1 chunk away. We could roll the fishing guild very, very shortly. Right, we've got a choice right now because I appreciate that it is 7 minutes to 6 my time, and I said that I would do the chunk roll on the hour. We can either do one more invent a fish, go do the chunk roll, and then I'll come back and finish this off later once we've rolled a new chunk. Or I can finish this off first and then do the chunk roll. It's up to you guys, really. Oh, hold on. What's going on? I thought that broke. Scamming the believers. I mean, I can just keep it going, you know what I mean? You know, I can keep the prediction going until after we've chunk rolled. Well, our chunk wants me to milk it, even though you were telling me off for milking it earlier. Sweaty Socks wants me to milk it. We came here to milk. I don't know how long 170 fishing bait is going to take. Like, to be fair, this might help with people that weren't sure on, you know, how long the herring grind would take from, you know, going to the Seers Village pub, killing men and women in RuneScape. Hey, Waltz, thank you for the prime. Welcome in.
Waltz93 just subscribed with prime.
Because, like, what, I had like 220 bait or something when we started, and it's been like 20 minutes, and I've only used like 2 invents full. Like, it takes so long. Just fish faster. Is there a button that I can press to do fish faster? Is there like... One of my favourite Brits is streaming. Hello, Aaron. Nice to see you. We will be chunk crawling very shortly. What's going on here? Whoa, Magnus. None of that. Come on. 60 XP per as well, so for 165 bait you're getting 10k XP. I know, it's rubbish. It's really, really rubbish. Why no 1.5 tick fishing? Because I said from the day I started playing RuneScape, however long ago it's been now, so many years, that I'm never going to do tick manipulation because I hate it more than anything in the world. He's not even doing 2 tick, 3 tick dart PvP only mega click fishing. I know. I'm a letdown. Tick manipulation makes me feel sick internally. I hate it. I can't stand it. Like, if I started doing it, it would take literally like 5 to 10 minutes before I'm like, nope, I hate this. I'm not doing it. So I just don't bother. Mic downgrade? Is there something wrong with my mic? This is the same microphone I've always had. Nothing's changed. Is it broke? Is it because of the location of the microphone? Does that include prayer flicking? Yep, I don't do prayer flicking either. I hate it. Just annoys me. Oh, Almut. Do I have to stop? I think I have to stop fishing. I don't really understand why. It's very weird. Hey, Almut. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. And just in case you're not there, you're not in the stream, have some of that. So kind of you. How's your mum doing? We haven't chatted in a while. Yes, it's my fault. She's doing very well, thank you. She's doing very well. She's coming up to the 1 year cancer-free mark, which is not necessarily significant in terms of percentage, I don't think. I think they say it's 2 years being cancer-free. The percentage of it coming back goes from 20% down to 2% or something. I don't know. But yeah, she's coming up to 1 year now, which is really good. Thank you for asking. At this point, do Catherby or Fishing Guild require heron for you? Yeah, both of them will. Yeah. And they're the ones that I've been like, yeah, absolutely have to do it. Max tick manipulators do not concern themselves with barking AFKers. I am an AFKer at heart. If I can AFK something, I bloody well will. Tick manipulation is a young man's game. I agree. I'm far too old for that now. Hello, gnome. Look at that. Imagine all the big netting and harpooning you'll get to do. I can't wait. I love fishing when it's not this, where I have to go and kill X amount of things for X amount of time to get stuff to actually do it. Yeah, cancer sucks. Lost my dad to it in November. That is very sad to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Pack Twins. It's proper rough. Cancer is proper rough. But you know, a lot of people talk about cancer in a negative way, like they've lost people or it's done this or done that. And what people don't do quite a lot, which is quite sad to be honest, they don't talk about the positive things. Like there is a lot of people that do, you know, they do get through cancer. But, you know, there are people out there that it happens for. Some people get very unlucky, but some people do get very lucky. And it's quite nice to talk about the lucky ones as well. So, you know, if you got diagnosed with cancer, for example, you don't feel like the end of the world because you've got that positivity that you might be able to get through it, and people do. And it took me a long time to come to terms with that because I've had 5 family members that have had cancer. And is it 5 or is it 4? And 2 of them died and 2 of them lived. And it was like, you know, the 2 that died before the 2 that lived. So when I was told the ones that lived had got cancer, I was instantly like, they're going to die and this is the worst thing ever. But they didn't. And all of that time I spent thinking they were going to was not great. But if I'd gone into it being like, there's a chance and there's loads of people I know that have got through it and all that kind of stuff, it would have made me feel better personally. But it's good. It's good that I can do that now. You know, I can. You know. I didn't roll just yet. We've only got a few more fishing bait to do, and then we'll do the roll. Hello, Tom. Nice to see you. Favourite grind from this chunk you've just done? Jaco Pastorius. I hope I said that name correctly. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know. I've not really done that many grinds in this chunk, to be honest, because I've really been doing ranged for most of it. But I guess the fishing portion has been quite nice, like minus the getting the bait part. Just, you know, sat fishing has been quite nice. Look at Gnome trying to get me. Ain't gonna work, buddy. I know it won't work because I have Sea Engineer plugin turned on. So Sea Engineer will scream in my ear if I get Heron. So much extra bait to get if you roll the guild. Absolutely. If I can get the guild, that would solve all of my problems. Are you 99 ranged yet? Not just yet. We have a grand total of 189 XP left. So we finish this bait. We go shooty a few people in RuneScape. And then we're ready. We're ready to go. Raging sucked because it was harder to talk with chat, I imagine. Well, yeah, it made a lot of things a lot more difficult, so... My mother survived cancer. She used it as motivation to change her lifestyle. Now she's healthy and stronger than most women her age. Exactly. There's absolutely positives from it. And even though you wouldn't want it to happen in the first place, trying to see the positives is just good for not only your mental health, but the person that's going through it, for their mental health. The last thing my mum would have wanted is a bunch of people around her being like, this is the end of the world, you're going to die, all that kind of stuff. Having those positive people around you definitely made her life easier through that whole thing. Can't you get agility XP via Toy Mouse and then thusly get the agility grind? Yes, we will talk about that in a little while. Are you getting 99 range in the bar or outside the guild? I'll be there either place. We're going to get it in the Seers Village pub. I think it's a good place to be. Natalie, welcome back. Thank you for the prime. Nope, T1.
Natalie_X26 just subscribed for 5 months. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Red heart emoji.
I am doing very well, thank you. I hope you are as well. I think you're going to get mining next. I kind of hope not. Yeah, Dad never gave up. He was always positive. I think that's good. I think that's really good. What's your best pick right now? Mithril pickaxe, I think. Which I can't use because I've only got one mining. Toy Mouse grind upped to do the Seers course, very fitting for a Supreme. Well, we're going to have to think about it if we get the Toy Mouse, because there's this log balance as well, which I could use, which might actually be quicker. So. Hello, Dwarfs. Nice to see you. Thank you for waiting on rolling until I got here. You're welcome. We haven't rolled yet. We're just finishing off this last bit of bait, and then we're going to roll. So it's not long. I'm fishing pike as well in solidarity. Thank you very much. Well, I wish I had 1700 bait. That would be nice. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, for those of you that do want to join for the 99 ranged getting, World 309 will be in Seers Village pub not long from now. Depends how long this bloody pike fishing takes. We're down to into double figures now, so it's only 5 more inventories, 4 more invents. I don't know, something like that. 26 times by divided 97 divided by 26 equals math. Equals mathematics. $30? I don't think that's right. That's it's got to be like single figures, surely. 97 divided by 26 is 3.7. So 4 invents. Yes, mathematics, equations. I can do those. What I might do is I might have my banana. So many herons about. It's filling me with joy. You haven't missed the roll. The roll will be shortly. Any potential big PVM chunks you can roll? Not in the direct vicinity, no. But we're not far away from some big ones. Hello, Raka. Nice to see you. No heron, not yet. We've got 89 more attempts at it before we are backlogging it for a better method. What kind of grinds are the possibilities? Fishing, farming. No farming. We've done the farming. I think it's just fishing, really, that's around us. Agility, potentially, but we'll talk about that soon. Maybe thieving in one direction. You need to get a 1 in 1.5 million drop. What is 1.15? What is 1.5 million drop chance? Did Lunatar get banned? What did Lunatar get banned for? Took me until 32 mil XP on my Ironman to get Tangle Root. Bloody hell. Well, we can't get Tangle Root yet anyway because I don't have a spade, so I can't actually do that yet. I'm getting a lot of questions at the same time. So all we need to do is use up this last fishing bait and then we have 189 XP left to get for 99 ranged, and then we're done. So the chunk roll will be very shortly, hopefully. Depends how long this bit of fishing bait takes. Hopefully not too long. You can pay the person to remove trees or everything. But also, don't you need a shovel to plant stuff? I can't remember. We'll see. Anyway, if we end up having to get tangle root, then, you know, it just goes on the list. Bam, 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 bam. What am I watching out for? You all going to run at me at the same time? Hex Hunter Bow in RS3. Wow. Hello, Harry. Nice to see you. We haven't rolled just yet, so you've not missed anything. Very cute. I enjoy that you're all having fun. We're halfway to 59 fishing, which is pretty good. That was good shit. Oh, I didn't get any more water. Damn. Heron where? Somewhere in the vicinity of here. We've just got to find it. I think I'm going to sneeze. Whoa. Thank you very much. That requires a bit more than just a bless you. Sorry, I do sneeze relatively loudly for some reason. I don't know why. Oh. 8 out of 10 dad sneeze. I'm not a dad yet, but I'm preparing it with my sneezes and my yawns and all that kind of stuff. Let your sneezes roar, freaking. Thank you, Missing Pair. My girlfriend screams when she sneezes. Sounds like someone's murdering her. Mm-hmm. Likely story. I swear you're off. I swear, officer. I swear. She's just sneezing. Heron, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of Gillinor, localised entirely within Kandarin. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Right here, right now. This is where the pet has to be. Nowhere else. We're almost there. Don't worry. There's 2 more invents left. Heron at last fishing bait. That would be pretty cool, to be fair. Look, if I left before I used up all this bait, you'd have people in the comments being like, oh, he didn't get all of his bait done before he left his chunk. And yes, if you are the kind of person that leaves those kind of comments, that is what you sound like in my head. Two more invents, and then we're going to kill a few more men and women in RuneScape. And we're done. We can roll. Stand and deliver. Oh. Look, it's beef. Also, PSA, if you add -view at the end of your map link, we get directly to the view part of the map. Ah, okay. Interesting. I will add that in later, obviously. Why did you have to specify the killing being in RuneScape? Is there something you're not telling us? No, I just, you know, if my house ever gets raided, because there was a YouTube video once where I didn't specify, you know. Can you please give us your chunk picker link? Yes, if one of the mods is around, if you could please post my chunk picker link in the YouTube chat, that would be very helpful. Read the Lunatar thing. He ran ads for a Railwood training site on his vids, which is likely what he's got his accounts banned. Oh. I've not fully kept up to date with that stuff, so I don't really know. The FBI has already identified that in Minecraft is tagged on to cover real crimes and the guise of being actions taken in game. To be fair, if I was talking about Minecraft, I'd be talking about like zombies and skeletons and things, which I think is okay. Has Lunatar said anything about it? Has he come forward and said what's going on? Because maybe it was something completely different. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, Lone Hydra. Nice to see you again. He hasn't talked about the ban, but has apologised about the sponsor taking over. Yeah, I saw that he'd done the video thing. But a few people have been talking about him being banned. I wondered if he'd like come forward and said, I've been banned because of X reason. Or unless he's kind of in an appeal process with Jagex. Because it could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the real world trading stuff. It could be loads of different reasons. Like Frey. Frey got banned randomly for like no reason. And then he was like, what the hell? And then Jagex went, oops, sorry. So it could be anything. Frey got banned for milking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Frey should be banned for no reason. Banned for talking too much. Is that... Didn't Frey get banned for 3 years for making a Halloween trick-or-treat bot? No idea. No idea. Bum 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 bum. Frey was banned for cheating his chunk account with Slayer. I'm not sure that's why he got banned. Doom chunk, very nice. The great skipper Frey. I wonder if I wonder if Frey's going to turn up to see you all saying this nasty stuff about him. He'll have a word or two to say back. My Ultimate Iron Man, one skill at a time, got banned for having only 94 agility and over 16 million marks of grace in the inventory. That is a bit rough. Like 1,000 word or 1,000. Literally 2 people said that exact same thing, one in YouTube and one in Twitch at the same time. Well done to Hazmat and Steve for both saying the same thing at the same time. Yes, he'd probably have 1,000 words to say. Right, we're almost done. We're down to the last 20 fishing bait. So we'll be chunk rolling incredibly shortly. And it means that we get to roll with integrity. Oh, wait. I've made a slight mistake. We won't be able to roll straight away. We'll have to do some selling first. Whoops. I don't have 99k for the cape. Luckily, I've got stuff I can sell, so it's only a short thing to be able to buy the cape. It's literally for the last 2 days I've been like, something's missing, something is missing, and I just couldn't remember what the thing was, and then I just looked in the bank at my gold stack and I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't say 99k. Whoops. Can you receive cash gifts? I don't think so. I wouldn't want to take cash gifts either. You keep your well-earned cash. So much milking is this Brutus chunk? Maybe. Beef is here. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Actually, what I can do... Beef is here. Hello, Beef. Beef. Very good. While I'm selling stuff to the archery shop to get 99k, we can talk about the potential agility grind while I do that, just so you understand what is potentially going to happen next. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Right, what we should do is let's pause the music because there are some clips coming up that I would like to get. Right. Boo. Boo. Sir Catbong, thank you for the T1.
Sir Catbong just subscribed for 12 months. Happy 12 months, Mr. Beaver G's on new chunk.
Thank you, Sir Catbong. What we're going to do is we'll turn alerts off just for now, so I can get myself some nice video clips. So we've got 2 fishing bait remaining. Ow. Stop flinging cards at me. Last one. Here we go. Unfortunately, no heron for your boy. So instead, if everyone would like to come over to the Seers Village pub, we are now about to get ourselves 99 ranged. And then we're going to have to sell some stuff to make to make enough money to buy the cape. All right, let's pop these in the bank. So just for clarity for everybody, I fished almost 3,500 pike. So I gave it a good old go, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. So let's take our gold. Let's take our rune arrows. I got myself just over 14,000 of them with all my archery tickets. So let's go into the Seers Village pub. Recharge prayer. I'll do that on the way over to the ranging guild. Probably be a better clip if you sell the stuff first. Nah, we won't worry about that. We'll just do the sweet editing on that. Right, we've got, oh, for God's sake, we've got 7 bronze arrows. We might have to use some of our. Nah, we'll pick up some bronze arrows if we have to. Right, 133 XP remaining. Welcome to the Seers Village pub. For everyone that's not been here in a while, this is my home. I've I've planned this chunk roll for a week and a half. I've not planned it very well. Oh dear. Last couple of kills. I can't even see these men and women now. Where are they? Oh, there's one there. Oh, there's one there. Here we go. Here we go. Have I got enough? Hey! 99 ranged on the One Chunk account. We can now buy ourselves the ranging cape. What a journey this has been. What a big journey this has been. This has been absolutely wild. So what can we actually do now with 99 ranged? That's it. Just buy the skill cape. Sweet. Thank you, everybody, for being here. What a day. What a day. It's been 149 days since our last chunk roll. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go and buy, just sell some stuff, get a bit of money. But while we do that, what I wanted to show you was something that some of you are actually, to be honest, most of you are probably aware of. That clue scroll is a rubbish one. We don't need it. We can't do it. Yeah, what I was going to say is that most of you will probably be aware of what I'm about to say. And if you're not, then you're going to be in a moment. And some of you will know what it means. But while I sell a load of stuff here, let me just switch to this screen. So, just for clarity, right? When we get ourselves, I'm going to do some world hopping just in case people are wondering where I'm gone. When we buy ourselves the ranging cape, we can get this metal attraction. What would you call it? Is it a perk? I don't know if it's really classed as a perk, but let's just say it is. Without a Vorcast head, you get the opportunity to get all of this stuff here. Because it acts like an Ava's device and it will pick up random stuff. I can turn it off if I wanted to, but I feel like that is against the, the integrity of a Supreme One Chunk account. But what happens is you can get a toy mouse at 1 in 2,000 drop rate. So a toy mouse, for those of you who don't know what it is a way to train agility. So the way that this works is that you kind of wind the mouse up, you drop it on the floor, and then you have to catch it, and it gives you like 3 agility XP. But what it does mean is that there's now a clear and consistent way to train agility. The problem is the way that this Ava's device works is that every 3.5 minutes you get a chance to get the toy mouse, which means that it's genuinely a 1 in 2,000 drop rate every 3.5 minutes. That could potentially be a very, very long time. So what could happen now is that, I buy the ranging cape, we go into the chunk roll screen, and then when we come off the chunk roll screen, I have a toy mouse in my inventory, and that unlocks an agility grind, because I'll have to get the agility level to use the Seers Village course, I'll have to get the squirrel pet, etc., etc. Or I could be going for hours and hours and hours and hours without the toy mouse, and if I just sat in this chunk and waited for it to appear, I could be here for 100 and something hours. So what we're going to do, back on here, is we're going to completely ignore it. We're going to keep the cape on, and if we get it, straight away, then in the next chunk we're in, we're going to have to do the grind. But, if we get forever and ever in the future and we still haven't got it, then I could be a few chunks down the line before the agility grind unlocks. The agility XP rate is low. It's like 3,600 XP an hour, but it's not bad. But anyway, we've got ourselves 100k. So let's trade this. Oh, there it is. Oh, beautiful. Right. 99k. We have the money for it now. Buy one. There it is. That is a chunk task complete. That is the final chunk task in this chunk. So let's put on our ranging cape. We did it. Beautiful. What a day. What an absolutely gorgeous day to be alive. Yeah, it's a nice cape. It is a very nice cape. But what this means is if I flick back to this screen, we can now roll ourselves a new chunk. Beautiful. What a day. So what we're going to do is we're going to tick off this 99 ranged complete. Very good. Very, very good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to backlog the heron like we said we were going to. And that's it. We're done. Oh yeah, I need to do the prediction outcome. Unfortunately, for those who did the prediction, The answer is no. To Mordor with you. Get out of here. Very unfortunate. So, just very quickly, just for everybody, we've got a few things on the list here that we can potentially roll next. What we have is number 1 is Camelot Castle. There was a 50 farming grind in here, but there is no longer a 50 farming grind because we got 50 farming by lamping all the way to 50. What that will do is obviously open up the possibility to go into Puro Puro, and it will open up the possibility of doing the fishing contest with Magruber's Wood. So that is kind of exciting, but also kind of daunting because Puro Puro is a pretty beefy grind for me. But that's obviously after 1. So we're not worried about that. Number 2 is potentially the same fishing grind as the one we just had. It will still be 11 years. Shoot arrows, idiot. Thank you, Chunk Evil. I'm going to have to turn that off because we're going to get clips potentially ruined if that carries on. Let's turn those off. There we go. That's all right, Chunk Evil. Don't worry about it. Yeah, number 2 is probably nothing, to be honest. Probably nothing. Then there's number 3, Legends Guild. Nothing in here, really. There's a bear, and that's about it. Number 5 is a very long grind. A super, super long grind. Because in there, we've got with the Master Farmer, so we can pickpocket seeds, which means we have to get Tangleroot. It also means Puro Puro at the same time, because there's a wheat field there that we can do. And then there's a bunch of other stuff going on in there as well that will unlock through Puro Puro and all the items we'll get, etc., etc. So that's a very, very long chunk. Number 6 is the Fishing Guild. If we get that now, we will have to go back to men and women until we get to 65 fishing. So then we can boost to get into the Fishing Guild. And that will then obviously unlock a heron grind. Or it'll put the heron back into the chunk tasks. Number 4. Oh yeah, number 5 will be Tangleroot. Number 4 is Magruber's Wood. Nothing in there. Gets us one step closer to Barbarian Assault, which we don't want, but you know, that's just something that we'll have to deal with. But it does give us the opportunity to carry on with the fishing contest quest when we get the fishing contest chunk started, which is the one to the right of number 1. And then the one that I want the most at the moment, number 7, which a lot of people ask me why are none of these chunks up here in Relica rollable. It's because the only way to get there is either this level 48 agility shortcut or by getting number 7, which unlocks the bridge so we can cross. So if we get number 7, we can get into these chunks up here. So that is it. That is the quick speed run version of what we've got coming up. We haven't rolled in 149 days, and we finally finished all the chunk tasks that we have. So, without further ado, shall we press pick chunk? Smash in the chat what number you think we're going to get, because if we get anything other than 5, I'm relatively happy. If we get 5, strap the hell in, because we are going to be in that chunk for a long time. Oh God, I like all the 7s that I'm seeing. There's a lot of 5s in there that I'm not happy with. Right, here we go. Pick chunk. Let's do this. Loot. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Here we go. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm really sweating. I'm sweating. Oh, oh, that was so close. I thought it was going to be the... Oh my God, that was close. So, Legends Guild. We've got to get the drop table from a grizzly bear. And that's it. That's all we've got to do. Right, okay. Very good. Very good. And by the way, we just rolled the first 3.5 minutes and we got a steel arrow. So we're currently safe. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Let me buy some bronze arrows. Because I don't want to use my rune ones because I need to save those to actually sell them in the future. So let me buy, I don't know, let's just get 500. Hey, Zern, thank you for the Prime. I thought I turned alerts off.
Zern RP just subscribed
Thank you for
with
that.
Prime.
I thought I turned those off. There we go, I've turned them off now. Right, let's put these on. Which chunk is it? I've got to go down here. What a big day. What a big day. Which means we're going to be rolling again very shortly, unless we get a toy mouse randomly, which, to be honest, is incredibly likely. It's incredibly likely. Right, this is the chunk we just unlocked. We're on the border. Oh, we got a second steel arrow. Very good, very good. Okay, let's open this map up. Let's click on this. Oh my God, work. Thank you. There we go. The Legends Guild. Dana. Very good, very good. Let's get in here. So what have we got? We've got the Legends Guild, which we can't get into for a very long time. We've got some maple trees, which aren't that great. We've got a fairy ring, which we can't use, but good to know. Here's all the bears, all the grizzly bears that we'll be killing. Here's all the coal and iron rocks, which we can't do yet, but it does mean that if we find a way to get up to iron, we'll be doing this. So let's just kill a few of these grizzly bears. Let's crack on with it. Bro is wearing a ticking time bomb on his back. I am, but I felt bad for just like not having it on, because then I'd be trying to like, you know, chicken out of a big grind. It says bear fur and raw bear meat, so we can turn those off. So bear fur, raw bear meat. So we're looking for an sold bear head and a beginner. Oh, wait. We might have to go back to the bank. I might have a beginner clue scroll in the bank. Oh, nope, someone's already been killing that one. Does it count if you just get the message in the chat? I guess so, yeah. Because I can't use beginner clue scrolls anyway. So I could. Yeah, I could just say. Yeah, let's just say it counts. Yeah, why not? Why not? I'm not going to be using it anyway because I just physically can't. Lovely jubbly. And as is custom, I will be picking up as much stuff as I physically can. Ready for the purist to be fuming. I'm waiting for the comments to roll in. Let's put the music back on for a bit. Do-do-do. Yeah, it makes sense that it would count because I'm not like, you know, I'm not causing any fuss. Hello, Coast. Nice to see you. This is Supreme, not those lame extremes. I mean, you've already got a beginner clue, so it's not like a new drop. That is true. That is true. But once the message pops up in the chat, we've technically got it anyway, so. I mean, this is looking at this place now. You know, there is a potential that we'll be back here at some point in the near future being miserable doing mining. That is a potential. But it's not on the loot tracker. Have fun with your grinds. We will be back to rolling very shortly. I mean, it'd be a lot quicker if buddy Anthony stopped killing all the bears. Oh. Let's turn off some of these bits now. Kill them with your bare hands. Very clever. Oh, there's loads of beds over here. Unbearable. Very good. Who's that up there? Is that 420? God, 420. Oh, I got another steel arrow. Oh, there's the unsold bear head. Very good. So we got the unsold bear head. So it's literally just the beginner clue scroll now. Let's pick that up. We want that. So we just got to watch the chat box now. As soon as this chat box says you've got a funny feeling you would have got a beginner clue scroll or whatever it says, then we can roll another chunk. What an exciting day. Do you have the alert on? I should have the alert on, yeah. Where is the alert setting? Have fun, lady. No, pleasure to have you here as always. I'm sure I've got it on. I'm almost 100% sure. I don't know. No pleasure to have, is that what I said? No pleasure at all was received from having you here, lady. Just kidding. Just kidding. Fitting you got this chunk after hibernation. That is true. Sorry, lady. Sorry. I misspoke. Well, let me put the game chat on. How many have we killed so far? We've killed 20. So if this... Your alert's turned off, but you still got the fireworks. Okay. I'm sure I've got it on because I'm pretty sure I keep seeing it when I'm killing men and women in RuneScape. I'm sure I kept seeing the chat thing come up about beginner clue scrolls. Do. Oh, we got another steel arrow. This time bomb is ticking away, making me very nervous. Look at that. Wait, what's a mind goblin? Got him. Let me shuffle these around a bit so that I can, if I do accidentally get the, what's it called? The toy mouse, I'll be able to see it easier. I want to see the Cape of Anxiety emote. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the Cape of Anxiety emote. What am I doing? Let's quickly do the Cape of Anxiety emote. Pew! Got it. Beautiful. Fuck is that plugin for inventory slots? What plugin? You mean the one here where you can see the squares? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I've had that turned on since the very beginning. What are you trying to get from Bears? You already have the head. A beginner clue scroll. There it is. There it is. See, beautiful. You have a sneaking suspicion that you would have received a beginner clue scroll. We can tick that off. We're done. That's it. Chunk complete. Amazing. We can roll again. Right. Let's go back here. Let's turn this off. Right. So that is now what our chunk picker looks like. So, just to talk about the 2 extra ones that have been added. This one here, number 3, is a nothing chunk, I believe. I don't think, yeah, there's no tasks in there at all. And number 4, oh no. That says Smouldering Stone. Uh-oh. Number 4 is Pure Sadness. Look at that list. Oh my lord. Holy moly. Well, number 4 is, that's a bit nightmarish. Yeah, to be fair, I am going into it with the ranging cape, so it's not terrible. And we would get the heron back because we'd have a bait shop, which would be great. I'd like that. And then, yeah, loads of drop tables. The hellhounds are in there. But we have got 99 ranged, and we do have 13,000 rune arrows. So I don't know. It might turn out to be a good chunk. It might turn out to be one of the better chunks that we could have got for the Smouldering Stone, maybe. Don't know. Anyway, let's stop stressing about it. Okay, we want 5. We want number 5. That is what we're after. And we want to avoid 7 and 4, if we can, for a bit. Here we go. The next roll. Pick chunk. Come on. Come on. Please. Take me to Relica. Take me to Relica. Take me to... Uh-oh. 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 Oh, dear. Hit blooming hell. So... Oh, this is a lot. I've got 156 tasks to complete now. Catch a raw salmon. Sea slug quest up to the step 1. I've got hellhound, hobgoblin. Oh, bloody hell. Ogre as drop tables. I've then got I've got to buy all this stuff from the tackle shop, but bait, feathers. Wait, we get a fly fishing rod. Wait. That's fine. That's great. If we get a 5 fishing rod, I've got like 36,000 feathers. We can fish salmon. Wait, this is great. This is actually good. But then we've got to get the Smouldering Stone, the curved bone, the long bone, every drop from hellhounds, all this kind of stuff, which is all fine, I guess. Okay, now this is not This is not bad, but what it does mean is in the backlog, we can unbacklog, unbacklog. And I think that's it. The rest of it we can't unbacklog. Okay. Okay. Right. No, this is fine. This is okay. That's okay. I'm not overly stressed about that. Right, let's go back to here. Let's go. Is it this chunk? It is this chunk right here, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one right here. So let me stand in a better position. Let's do it. Do a little facing the thing. Gotta make it look nice, am I right? Okay, here we go. Click, click. It is open. We're stepping across the boundary. Bosh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's have a little explore here then. So we've got just an assortment of trees, which is not useful for us anymore. We could get over to there eventually, to the whatever it is. We've got ourselves a new music track. Nice. There's the dungeon there. This is the fishing shop. Let's shop with this fella. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. Okay. Okay. Buy a fishing net. Spot on. Buy a fly fishing rod. Buy a harpoon. Buy a lobster pot. So that is all the stuff we're going to need to do our fishing. And then we've got bait packs. We've got feather packs. Oh, this is great. This is actually great. This is okay. This is good. Right. The heron is back on the menu, boys. Amazing. All right, then. That's good. We've got a spinning wheel down here, which we're not going to use at any point. Nothing else in these things, it seems. Can I go down here? Or do I need a light? I don't know. Can you fight Cerberus without the Slayer unlock? I can't. You need to have the Slayer level. So are we going to see a new chunk roll today? Today? I don't think so. Not today. It is safe down there. Do I trust you guys? Yeah, the cape is a light source, but I'm not wearing the cape. I'm wearing... Oh, no, I've got it here. Let's put it on anyway, yeah. That's just for safety. Just in case. Okay, so there's the hobgoblins. Oh, no, yeah, okay. Let's put this back on. Hobgoblins, there's the ogres. And then the hellhounds are in here. Yeah, there's the hellhounds. But I'm pretty sure you can safe spot these hellhounds. Okay. More ogres. I'll do some searching of crates and all that kind of stuff in the future. But I think this is okay. This is not too bad. Let's see him do the lever puzzle guideless. I'll do it guideless if you want me to do it guideless. Okay, but this is good. This is good. Right, what we're going to do first, before I get cracking with this stuff in here, let me go back to the bank and sort all this bit out so I can just, clean bank, clean mind. But it looks like we're in for a long one. But I guess the first thing we can do is let's go catch ourselves a salmon. That might be a good way to start. People need a guide to pull 2 levers. This guy does. Because this guy's stupid. But what this does mean, actually, is we're probably going to have to add the squirrel and agility to the list. And thank you, the biggest MH, for the T1. Sorry, I've got alerts turned off at the moment. We're going to have to add the squirrel to this list, along with doing a Seers Village lap and getting the marks of grace and all that kind of stuff. Because I will be wearing the ranging cape while I kill hellhounds for sure. Like, I might swap to melee to kill ogres and hobgoblins because it'll probably be quicker and more cost efficient. But for the hellhounds, I will be safe spotting them, so I will be wearing the ranging cape, which means that the likelihood of me getting a toy mouse is, you know, up by 100%. So let's just say we've got 2 pets and the smouldering stone in this chunk. The agility is technically an eventuality, but it depends on how it becomes an eventuality, because I could take the ranging cape off and just not wear it ever, and then I've never got the risk of getting the agility grind. But that's just a bit of a lame way to do it. I'm a Supreme after all. So let's drop all this stuff in the bank. We'll take the fly fishing rod. I'll sort this out later. Fly fishing rod. Where is my fishing stuff? Have I gone stupid or blind, or where is it? What have I done? If I leave it here? Oh, it's here. Okay. Yeah, see, we've got 38,000. Look at that. Bloody Jesus, that's so many. Okay. Let's go and get a salmon. With the smouldering stone grind, taking the ranging cape off isn't an option. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, eventually I'm going to get the agility grind, and it's just going to happen. So I'm just going to accept that it's going to be something I'm going to have to do in this new chunk. But it's okay. We're going to get a lot of stuff ticked off. We're probably going to get 99 fishing. We're probably going to get 99 agility. Fish. We're going to fish. Oh, wait. I need to swap this to... Wait. What? Am I stupid? I think I've gone stupid. Oh, there's trout. Oh, do I have to reset? Okay. Reset. Ah, gotcha. Thank you. I was being stupid. And there's the salmon. So there's another thing ticked off the list. Very good. So we'll tick salmon off. We did the shop stuff, didn't we? So from the shop, we bought fly fishing rod, a harpoon, a lobster pot, and a small fishing net. So that's off the list. Actually, we've got a few collection log slots in here as well, because we've got curved bone, long bone, smouldering stone, obviously. There's the 2 pets. We're going to have marks of grace probably eventually as well. Chunk roll in an hour then. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We've got a lot of stuff that we can tick off for the rest of this stream, but it looks like we're going to be in this chunk for a while. So what we can do is let's put the music back on. And let's think about what we're going to do next. So we've got the quest that we need to start. We've got to kill hellhounds, hobgoblins, and ogres. And then we've got to buy the rest of the stuff from the shop. So look how quickly I just got a full invent there. That's so much better. Just so much better. I bet you'll spoon the hellhounds in 50 KC. Let's hope so. That would be great. da. Bum, 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 bum. Have you heard of the red topaz from searching containers yet? I have. I've already got the red topaz. Manifest the spoon in. I am manifesting. I really need some spoon. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, I could equip it, can't I? Oh, I've got bronze arrows on me, haven't I? Next time I go to the bank. Log balance gives 4 XP on success and 2 XP on fail. It's probably still better, or will it average out in the same way? Are you going to bank all the fish? I certainly am. That is cooking XP for the future 99 cooking grind. Just get the stone KC before phrase KC. Well, you never know, because I did get 2 smouldering stones on my group iron account at like way before drop rate. Like way before drop rate. Log balance would be foot pedal training. Yeah, true. And that would be probably my AFK method. Alongside fishing. How many hard clues I've got available? This currently says 3. Yeah, 3 steps. That's not bad. Hello, oh, nice to see you. Are you stoked that the herring guy would be a lot more efficient now? Yes, very clever. I am genuinely stoked that is going to be way quicker. What I'm going to do is... Do I have steel arrows already? No, I don't. But I'm going to pop those on. What should we do? I might actually drop all this in the bank. And I might go and kill hobgoblins. Because this is a bit AFK and I can do this later. Look at that. That's going to look so clean eventually. We'll bring out Frey, might as well. And then let's get into our best in slot melee gear. Get my boots of lightness on. What else is... I haven't put melee gear in so long. I think I had like... Don't even remember. Let's drop Frey on the floor. Oh, there's a black cape, isn't there? Black cape. I don't know why I keep doing that. I can look in here, can't I? Where's the... There we go. Is it better to wear the ranged cape, right? That's better? Yeah. Oh, stop doing that. Range cape for best in slot on my back, and I don't think I've got any like jewelry slot stuff, so I might just take a diamond ring because I am hella cool, and I'll probably take the very pretty necklace, petal garland. Beautiful. Wear that. Gloves. I don't even know what gloves are. I might just take the Twitch's gloves because they give a little bit of bonus. And then I can put all of my things in this. What's the name? My arrows. I think that's it. Do I need to take food? Maybe. I might just take a little bit of food. Let's take like 5 meat pies. I'm probably not going to need it, but I'm just going to take it just in case. I think that's it. Let's go top up our prayer on the way back. Yeah, I probably won't. Oh, leather vams are better. Nah, we'll swap that next time we come back to the bank. Right, there we go. Full prayer. Oh, so good. Look at that. The third 99 on the account. You don't attract it while using metal armor. Oh, okay. Interesting. If you die anyways, you're going there. I'm not going to die. I'm going to try my best to not do that. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we've got the new altar in Witch Haven, which is going to be real nice. Yep. 1k Seers Smouldering Stone. I'm not going to do Hellhounds yet. Okay. I'm going to do Hobgoblins first. I'm going to work my way up to Hellhounds. Start with these level 28 boys. Do one Hellhound. Alright, I'll do one Hellhound. Am I going to have to kill it quickly? Or will I need more food? Right, so that's a body rune. Where's my drop table for Hobgoblin? So I got the body rune. And bones. Oh, that's right. We've got limpworts now as well. That is good. That is very good. We got bones. We got coins. Did I just get 62 coins? That's pretty good as well. Nice. No, 5 meat pies is enough for one hellhound. You said no, and then said is enough. Hey, there's a limpwort root. Nice. I'm going to have to... Oh, my bank run is so long, though. I'm going to have to not pick some stuff up. Oh, right. I said, do I need more? You said no. Gotcha. Sorry. Limpwort root. Pray melee for Helen if you want 1k. Yeah, I'll pray melee. Yeah. Right, okay, let's go do that first then. Let's do that first. Let's break down this one Hellhound Casey guy so it's optimal. Right. What can I put on? I can put... No, I'll just keep Protect from melee on. It's fine. It'll be fine. If I die, then... Oops. Oh, the door's locked. Oh, I need to open it. How do I open it? I forgot how you open it. You press some buttons, right? Do I have to start the quest? And your hardcore is showing. I am not good at this game. Let's click. Does that unlock the door? That does not unlock that door. Maybe it unlocks this door. Go away, ogre. You want me to someone wanted me to not wiki guide it though, so... Right, do I pull this lever now? Can I go back out this door? No. What about this door? Yes. Okay. Okay, we're back out that door. VOD watchers skip the next 30 minutes to get to the one Hellhound KC. Absolutely. Okay, I can't go through that door. Do I press this lever now and does that do something different? A. Now this one. Is that going to lock me in and I'm going to die? No. Okay. Okay. Is this going to let me in here now or have I got to do more stuff? Nope, that door's locked. So that one's up. So that means I must have to go back in through this door. That goes down and I can leave through that door. So that's down. Leave through here. No. Leave through here. No. Okay, that needs to go back up. Out? No, through this door. Oh no, this is going to take so long. Do I have to turn this one back up then? Oh dear. I should probably use a wiki guide, right? So if I put that up, does that mean this door is now locked again? Oh, it's probably going to send me back into that bottom room, isn't it? I'm alien food in this shit right now. No, okay, so I must have to go back in here, flick that, which then allows this door to be opened again, which should make that door openable. Has Unguarded done this yet? Oh yeah, alien food, look away. Actually, I think he might have done this. Right, that's down, which means I can leave through here now. Bosh. Right. Through this open door, maybe? Now? Let's get my Pray for Melee ready. Oh my god, I am a genius. Right, I'm a genius. Here we go. I could do Unguided if I wanted to. I could have done it. Right, do I want it to be melee training? Defense training? Maybe I want strength. Do I just go for strength 99? Screw it. We're just going to go strength. Why not? Hannibal to continue Unguided when alien food quits. I'll let him know. I'll let him know when he wants to pass the torch. I'll happily take it up. Are you ready for a smouldering stone? Oh, that'd have been really funny if it was a smouldering stone, though. All right. There we go. That was our first Hellhound kill. We got some Vile Ashes, though. If we scatter those, 25 prayer. Wow. Right, let's not forget to tick that off, though. Vile Ashes. It's pesky combat achievements, I know. I have a dumb question. As someone who knows nothing about this game, when you rolled for a new chunk, there were 2 maps with a red skull on them. I'm assuming they're auto rip zones, but why? It's not a dumb question, heebie-jeebies, because you don't play this game, so you wouldn't know. But they are essentially death chunks. They are chunks that if I get them, the amount of time I'll spend in those chunks would be so long, like so unbelievably long, that it would essentially end my series pretty quickly. There's 15 coins. Oh, there's another 15 coins. So ideally I will not get those red skull chunks. Have those chunks ended other people's runs? One of them has. The one in the bottom right is called the Inferno. That has ended quite a lot of people's runs. But the one to the top left, that one doesn't necessarily end people's runs, but most people that start there end up quitting. So, new content idea: Supreme Chunk Blocked Unguided Questscape. There's an iron sword. We also got a strawberry seed as well. There we go. Folly. Yeah, I know. Is any of these best in slot? They won't be, will they? I've got Myth Sim. I don't think I'm going to get any best in slot. It's full of death runes. No, I don't think it's going to get me anything different. So hobgoblins have a nothing drop. I need to watch out for that. One day a chunk man will get lucky at Barbasalt start. Well, there is one still going, I've been told. They got the pet recently, so. Oh, there's a nothing drop. Look, that was nothing. Nice. I'm going to slowly start turning off some of this stuff so I don't get troubled by it. These chunk men make a task out of anything these days. True dat. True dat. This is content. This is content for the YouTube video, which I can now finish, by the way. So the next couple of weeks, I will get the rest of my video edited. And we, hopefully, I'm looking at, yeah, maybe 2 weeks from now, I'll put the next video up. It'll include the chunk rolls, a little bit of flavour about what's to be expected, how long it's going to take, a while. And then we'll be getting into a couple of things we'll do post-stream when I get my super sexy recording voice on. And then that's it. We'll be essentially leaving it there. And I'll have to think about how to present the next few videos so that it feels good and nice and makes sense. Was that one coin? Is that what that meant? It is one coin. Okay, fair play. $28 coins, very good. Another limp work route. I'm going to leave those on actually because I do need to make sure I pick all of those up. Sorry, Posty Pete. Normally I would do you. That sounds very wrong. But not today, sir. Oh, limp work seed. Nice, limp work seed. If you cook the salmon / trout out of fire, you could save a lot of time banking. True. True. Can anyone tell me, without me scrolling through this list and looking, what are the two like big ticket items from hobgoblins? Like, what am I looking for that's the most, the highest drop rate? Because I know like loop half of key, is that one? Torsal and dwarf weed. Oh yeah, that's one in 6,000. There's the Irrit. Grimy Irrit. Oh, Lanterdam's pretty. I can't get champion scrolls yet. I don't have enough quest points. What's the one in 13,000 one? Oh, the Torstal seed. Oh, bloody hell. Torsal seed. Diamond's pretty high. Wow. Okay. Who's that? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, my bank is in Narnia. It's going to take me such a long time to walk back there. But what I'll have to do is I might just not pick up most of this stuff. Even though, I probably should keep going with grimy herbs, but I might just sack it off just to make it easier to get to the bank and back. Less runs. Champ scores don't unlock till you can enter the Champions Guild at 32. Yeah, and I don't have anywhere near 32. I've got 1 quest completed. So I'm at 1 quest point currently. And I'm not going to be picking up the bones for very long either, just because that's going to keep taking ages to keep burying them. Someone else asked if there was a deposit box in which... actually, maybe. Did they add one with sailing? Because they didn't add them to all of them, so we can't be fully sure. No, they didn't. Okay, well, there's your answer then. Looks like we're just going to have to only pick up... I'm going to pick up seeds and limpwort roots, and that's it, I think. I think I'm going to leave the rest of it on the floor. No, I'm going to leave bones, I think. I might skip the bones, but when I do hellhounds, I might scatter all the ashes for hellhounds. I'm only picking up the bones for a bit, just because... Actually, I don't know why. I probably should just stop now. Ooh, lore rune, baby! I might pick up the runes as well, actually. Not all of them, but some of them. Can you do the sea slug quest? I can do the first step, I believe. I'll just drop these. I don't know why I've got them in my invent. I'll just keep this stuff. Oh yeah, I could bury big bones actually, yeah. Yeah, true. True. I do need to keep checking this drops though, because I do have some stuff turned off already and I don't want to miss anything. What's this chunk's grinds? Essentially, I've got to get the heron, and I've got to get smouldering stone and a bunch of drop tables. Keeping limpworts but not irrits. I'm keeping the limpworts because they'll go towards making potions in the future. Irrits, I've already got a lot of irrits, and I don't want to keep travelling back and forth from the bank all the time. There's a water rune, nice. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, Runescape. There is not a deposit box on the docks, unfortunately. I don't think this is too bad, to be honest. I'm not overly worried about the smouldering stone grind. I know it's going to take a while, but I've got a lot of stuff to do here anyway. So if I didn't have the smouldering stone grind, I was still going to be here for a long time. But at least now I've got something that I can do actively and passively, or AFK, I guess. Herbal unlocks Tavla Dungeon for Chaos Druids. Herbs are sorted. Yeah. I'll keep some big ticket herbs potentially. But you know, you don't know how long it's going to be before I get to herb lore. Like, there's a good chance that I might just by then have so much stuff anyway that it's not a problem. Secondaries are going to be the issue. I need to make sure that I'm picking up any secondaries. And I'm going to pick up coins for a bit because I'm poor. I'm going to eat a square of chocolate. Oh, another limpet root. Nice. What choc you got? I've got dark chocolate. Because I'm not supposed to be eating chocolate. Looks like we need a new ex-idiot channel point thing. Yeah, true. I need to think about it after the stream. Put something in there. Have you seen any eyes of newts? Just ignore them, as you can buy them Tavly. Oh yeah, true. Realistically, you're going to be grinding that torsal seed quite a few times. Yeah, I know. Why would you eat when you're on camera with a microphone next to your mouth, you fucking animal? How about that? In RuneScape. Sorry, in RuneScape. It was. This chocolate snaps really nicely. If that chocolate was a drink, they would call it Snapple. Thank you, Brewscape. Pleasure to have you here, as always. How can you shove 28 sharks down your throat, you fucking bottomless pit? I know, I definitely couldn't eat 28 sharks in a row. It's strange that I'm not getting like any drops from these now. It's literally just coins and limpwort roots and that's it. Have you appointed someone Chief Mousetrap so they can alert you when you get the drop? Not yet, but I might do in the next stream. Oh, there's a Chaos Rune. Nice. Tick that off the list. Why is the Hobgoblin drop table so huge? Like, why have they got so much on there? Game really said, well, if you're going to complain. Yeah, stop whinging at us, Hannibal. Is that all it is? It's just the seed drop table. Absolute craziness. That's the bad one. They also roll a herb table. Yeah, they roll every table by the bloody looks of things. But we've already completed 22 of 158 tasks, so pretty good. And I'm going to have to pick all these coins up because I'm going to need an infinite amount of money to be able to buy feathers for the heron grind. Oh, that's 42 coins. Nice. All I need is a 5 coin drop, and that's all the coin drops done. Seed, rune, herb ones seem just to come as blocks for a lot of mobs. Yeah. But obviously once I've done the hobgoblin drop table in this chunk, I don't have to do it ever again, so I might as well just get it out of the way. Oh, nature runes, nice. Excellent work. There are 1 in 1.6 million Torstol drops. What? This is the armed hobgoblin table. Oh, there's unarmed ones as well. Oh, I think all of these are armed, so that's pretty good. Another Irrit. Great. Oh, Shazian Crypts is a very long time away. I'm not going to be worrying about Shazian Crypts for a bit. I'm getting 4 nature rooms a time. That is better than what's her names? Elementals. Taramin seed. Taramin seed. Is that any good? Nope. 1 in 131. That guy just pissed off. Look at him. He's just gone. It's not bad, this isn't actually, just thinking about it like holistically, because I'm going to be training strength. I don't know if I'll get to 99 by the time I'm done, probably not, but I'm going to be training strength quite a bit, which is obviously going to make our max hit. There's the 5, nice, 5 coins. Yeah, that'll be training our strength up, so I'll get my max hit up. That'll be pretty good. I'm also going to be getting a ton of like secondaries from hobgoblins and ogres and all that kind of thing. I'll be getting a bunch of prayer XP from scattering all the ashes and burying all the big bones, which would be good. And then obviously I'll probably be getting 99 fishing probably, as well as maybe 99. I mean, unless I get super spooned, which would be great, but I'll probably be getting 99 fishing to get the heron. And there's a high likelihood I'll be getting agility as well, which would be quite nice to actually do the Seers Village course, because then if you think about it, Seers Village, other than Elemental Workshop Quest and Elemental Workshop 2, I've done everything, literally everything possible in there. And then I'll get stuff like the Smouldering Stone out of the way. A few more collection log slots. Not bad, to be honest. Not bad. Yeah, lots of magic XP banked with all the runes I'll be getting. Yeah. All the seeds I'll get as well now. Because the more seeds that I can stack up, the better. Because eventually I'll unlock farming. And it would be nice to have stuff ready to go so I could just start planting. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right, I'm going to be finishing the stream in about 15 minutes. So, does anybody want to play a round of Gilligesser before I go? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I could skip the potato and cabbage seeds eventually, but I think for a bit I'd need to pick them up just to get me started. Imagine Torstal Spoon. True, true. I mean, that is the biggest one. 1 in 11k. I mean, even having said that, you know, killing 11,000 hobgoblins is not going to take me that long. I've almost killed 100 already. So, doesn't necessarily scare me. It would scare me if I'd got like Briar Fighter or something and I was trying to get that. That would scare me. But seeing as this is it's quite chill, they're only level 28. I do need a better weapon though. Ooh, a Guam leaf. Nice. Grimy Guam. Biotorso is 1 in 300,000 KC roughly. Wow. Yeah, see that's scary. Fire rune. This is more like it. You know what? I'm going to bring 4 pies in future. Because I do take a bit of damage here. Just because of my terrible armor situation. Which I don't know when it's going to get better, to be honest. Like, I don't know what chunks around me are going to give me anything good. Have you considered subtables only need to be completed once rule? Yes. But it depends what subtable. So the rare drop table and the gem drop table. Actually, yeah, no, you're right, actually, because when I did the gem drop table from elementals, I said do it once and only once for all 4. So I could do the same ruling, potentially. Because the seed table is shared across loads of them, and so is the herb one, right? So, I'll have a think on that. Because if I've already made the ruling on one thing, feasibly I could make the same ruling in this one. Yeah, good idea. I'll have a think about that. I'll consult I'll consult my forefathers. How much longer are you going to stream? I'm only going to stream for another 10 minutes. And then I will be calling it for the weekend. I've got to be up tomorrow to go to work. So... just raise the spectre of when to do the rare drop table then. I've done quite a lot of it already anyway. Because the rare drop table only appears on certain mobs, so I'd do it when it appears. But I've been getting it through like mystery boxes and stuff. Do they roll it? Do. Just quit job and become a full-time YouTuber instead. If I got enough money from YouTube and Twitch to go full-time, I would have already done that. But unfortunately, I do not. So I can't just do that, I'm afraid. Yeah, it's just the gem drop table, which I've already done. So I've already done all of the gem drop table ones. The only ones I'm missing are the ones that I need for Legends Quest. Which is Rune Spear, Shield Left Half, and Dragon Spear, I think. I think they're the only 3 on there, I believe. Right, I'm going to do a bank run. Let me just triple check just to make sure. I know you've all told me that it's not there, but I wouldn't feel content if I didn't just quickly check. No, doesn't look like there's anything there. That's sad. So if you get a Torstal Seed from Hobgoblin, you don't have to need it from an Ogre. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I think that... So we did that with the gem drop table. I said that the gem drop table, because it's the same for, you know, a bunch of mobs, once I got it once, I wouldn't have to get it again from another mob. So because I made that ruling on the gem drop table, I can probably make the same ruling for the rare drop table, but also the seed and herb drop tables as well. But I'll have a think about it. Because to be fair, you know, if I'm going for a 1 in 5,000 curved bone drop, you might find that I get a lot of them anyway. So, who knows? Yeah, I could do it on a case-by-case basis. I could look at it as, you know, maybe bosses are different. I don't know. To be honest, what I might do is I might just call it here. I'll sort my bank out before going back. But just so you know where we're up to. We've got 38,600 feathers. That's a good start towards the heron grind. But we can now buy them. So that is solid work. In here, we've got just under 14,000 rune arrows, which if I sell them all, that is top work for me. Because if I sell all of these, it's probably over 2 million now if I do it 5 at a time, which is great. We've got loads of runes stacking back up, so if we ever get a magic grind in the future, that'll settle us nicely. All of this stuff is just great, and the more I can stack on it, the better. This stuff is starting to look nicer and nicer, so I've got loads of copper ore saved up for when I finally get tin ore. And then my food situation, so I've got quite a lot of raw pike now, so cooking wise that's going to be really good. But obviously over time, salmon, all that kind of business will start appearing, so 99 cooking is going to be on its way as well. And we finally got the Raging Cape, which is sat nicely against the Fire Making Cape, and we've got 2 slots here for the Heron and potentially Squirrel in the future. So yeah, big long chunk to do. I've got quite a lot that I need to get done. So who knows when I'll be next doing a chunk roll stream, but what I do know is that that's plenty of content for me now going forwards to carry on putting a video out every month. So I'm going to go into the editing mines now to finish off the next video, which should be out in the next couple of weeks if everything goes well. And then I will let everybody know when I start streaming again on the regular. I'm still not feeling 100% mentally, so I'm not going to do it just yet, but eventually I will be coming back. So yeah, thank you very, very much for everyone for tuning in and for sticking around. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you look after yourselves, you have a good day, you have a good rest of the weekend, and hopefully you go into next week feeling amazing, because you deserve it. You're a fantastic human being, and you spent all this time here with me, even though I am some weird, rubbish Supreme One Chunk guy. I'm not the exciting boaties of the world, so thank you very much for choosing to spend your time here. And I will see you all very, very soon, hopefully. I'll keep you all posted. Have a good time, everybody. Mwah! I'll see you soon. Mwah! Hey, an adequate one chunk guy. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you, Natalie. Keeping me humble. Right, I'll see you all soon. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. See you all soon. Bye now. Bye-bye. Bye.